that they were banned or picked. But ending up with Anubis as their decider is almost like best case scenario for them.
It is, and it makes you wonder what kind of gods were doing the veto for them. Because obviously, if they were doing it themselves, they probably would have banned out Overpass because they know it's the strength of
Yeah.
GamerLegion. But they still played them really close on this map, and now they have a map as a decider, which could be very strong for them as well. We shall see, though. Of course, the wins for Blessed have come against slightly lesser opposition. So let's see how it pans out. GamerLegion will start CT, not the favoured side. Let's see how it works out, because right now, GamerLegion are under pressure, for sure.
Alright, well, Blessed, as has been the case on their T side on both of the previous maps, just play that numbers-based approach, everybody working together. Moving forward as a unit, they've got a wealth of utility to work with as well. No upgraded pistols, so it's going to come down to the Glocks. Those smokes start to rain in. Bolt's going to try to play off of the contact taken by his teammate, Andu, but Andu can't really get much done, and Smash, well, employs his namesake and just blows the door wide open.
A site taken. And round likely taken as well. Isaac has an HE, but he's not in a position to use it to break that smoke for Snacks. So Snacks has to wander through it as it fades. And that's a nice shot on Yeki. Now, there's a slight glimmer of hope. Guthrie on this tight angle, but Smash is holding it, and they're going to team up on Slend. So it's all down to Isaac. He's going to get swarmed. Guthrie takes another. That's 2 for him, 3 for Smash. And that's a perfect start for Blessed.
Exactly what they would have wanted coming into this game. 16-14, the map, the score on the first map. Blessed pick, won by them as well. We're going to overpass afterwards. GamerLegion were leading quite comfortably in regulation, 12-9. Blessed forced OT, and they lost it out there narrowly. 16-14 again. OT on the maps preceding this, Trav. We go 3 for 3.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Smash is hopping his way up with the Mac 10. I know it's coming his way. Thankfully, he's got more SMG support in the form of Bondic. And actually, they managed to get 1 kill off of Isaac. Gets a fresh reload and gets back round the corner. He's trying his best to escape and play at a tighter angle, but he hits one more dink. Smash removes him. So that's the clean conversion. Guns can come out for GamerLegion. How mobile will their CT side be? That is the question. How aggressive do they want to be? This is a map where you have to put in a lot of that CT aggression to help yourself out, not let yourself get executed upon.
Yeah. I mean, we saw on the CT side of Ancient, they were quite keen to make moves and get into the faces of Blessed. Remember the Andu and Snacks combination working B-Ramp and Jaguar together, often pincering into Blessed. So I'm sure they have got some tricks up their sleeve. And here we go, Trav. Just as you say that there has to be some moves made on the CT side. Looking to try and just ask an early question or two here, playing around with smoke grenade.
Nice shot for a Smash. That puts Isaac on an island. Actually, Slend is there pretty good support, but he's got a split coming through from both sides. E-Box and main. And Slender's doing a great job, and they wasted enough time for Andu to come in and help as well. He'll deal with Smash. They get a man advantage. Tension and Yaki will have to slow down the clock. They've still got a whole minute to work with here, so certainly not a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, absolutely not. I guess plan here for Blessed is let's just pump the brakes and hope that because there's no further presence over on the side of the map that GamerLegion will rotate somebody across. And that actually has kind of happened, you know. There's only one player towards the B bomb site and he's playing a very detached setup right now. Yeki's got a smoke grenade as well, so Blessed can just walk straight into this bomb site right now. Smoke deep towards CT and guarantee a plant. And it's not even like Slender's directly facing the entire time. He's just peeking on a timer every now and again. And I think the timing actually not going to work out just yet for him. Andu's rotated across, but Blessed should get a plant here.
Andu will manage to deal with tension, but they do give up that plant, as you say. So it's a little bit of a help for Blessed. Gives them even more to work with in the next round. Probably will confirm a guaranteed buy off of that. Yeki still has a chance. Actually, last bullet of that burst connects with Andu's head. So now there's a clutch coming through, and oh my goodness. They almost lined up for another headshot. Volt just about ducks underneath it, but I think Yeki will be kind of delighted with that. If they're not going to win the round, that is the best case scenario. Put them down to just one alive.
Yeah, well, if you took a snapshot of the round at the 2 versus 3 standing where Blessed were just kind of locked out of the B bomb site, they really had nothing going for them. So the fact they get 2 kills in the plant is still something to celebrate. GamerLegion are on the board, though. That's worth celebrating as well. Problem is they lose, as I mentioned, 4 of their 5 players. And so that means their economy is still in the dumpster after they invest in this next round here.
Fighting with the smoke. Just to hop past the molly without taking any damage either. As he falls back. Of course, as we rightly said, 1 player alive means Snacks is on his beloved XM. Bolt's going to have to be forced away. He will take 1 tick to that Molotov, so he'll be heard. And Bondic tries to take advantage of him falling back in the midst of movement. He gets caught by Andu, who was there to support.
Yeah, good kill coming through. It's not like GamerLegion have to do a huge amount after that either. They can just kind of posture up and wait for Bless to make that next move. And it does look like that move is going to be over towards the A side. Yeki's in a power position right now, but he's going to get cleared out. He wants to try and take the step. You could see he wanted to be proactive. He didn't want to allow for the CT side to clear him out. Bolt. No, you can't blame him for how he's playing this right now. He's actually playing it pretty well, all things considered. Support's arrived on the scene. Slend on the angle, spraying away, not too clean, but he will still get the job done.
Bit of a bolster for GamerLegion. They'll now know that Blessed's money is nowhere, and they can afford to relax a tiny bit. Putting in a good number of rounds on CT, critical. And of course, we could be seeing more of Blessed later. If they are to, on this stream, if they are to lose this game. One way to go, but as we mentioned, of course, loser of this plays either NIP or Monty. That's getting ever closer in map 3 right now.
Yeah, Blessed don't have much going for them here in this force fire round. Upgraded pistols and SMG utility as well. Gonna have to be something pacey once they do get the ball rolling. And it does look like that B bomb site's gonna be the end destination. Snacks doesn't actually realize there's 2 players in the canals right now, and they want to have a word with Mr. Snacks. Snacks says, I'd rather not, mates. I'd rather you stayed over there.
Yeah. I'm very surprised at the full force, to be honest. I think they could have ecoed 1 and been able to buy fine, but wanted to keep pressure on the GamerLegion economy. There's also a thought process behind it. But look at this damage coming through. Slen now needs some help, though, because 2 Tech 9 frags. Oh, no. Hang on a second. Slen has to fall away. He's being pressured. Somehow, Andu's there to support in time, and Slen will no-scope Guthrie as well.
Oh my goodness, Bondic is using the smoke grenade so intelligently right now, and that's going to net him the kill on Andu. Should cost tension his life, but at least he guarantees the kill. Now it's Yeki in the corner. Volt clears this out, but he's still going to lose his life, and Bondic on low health will take down Slend. We were both questioning the force buy, but they make it work very well. I mean, despite the fact they push into 3 players on that B bomb site, they still make the round work.
Yep, we're made to have some egg on our face, I think, there on that one. Saying the buy was a mistake, but I guess you could look at it in the sense of, well, before it happened, they had utility, they had full armor.
Such a costly round.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. GamerLegion had not built it up. That's the reason behind it as well. I mentioned it, of course. GamerLegion had not built up their own funds at all yet. That is the logic behind forcing there, where you probably wouldn't otherwise at around 2.2k per player or something like that. And yeah, it works out, and they should be blessed by a 4th. No pun intended.
Yeah, there's just no way they don't get a 4th round on the board. I mean, not only because of the guns they're playing up against, but just the read they've got on the situation. flexing their muscles over towards A and then just shifting themselves across towards B. Good reads, good call. We've seen a couple of good reads from Blessed on their T side so far. I don't actually officially know who the IGL is, but I'm just going to guess that it's Bondic, right? I mean, by far the most experienced player. It makes sense that he would be the IGL here.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, we've seen some players in CS2 kind of have a bit of a renaissance with their individual ability. JT had it for a little bit at the beginning of CS2. Fallen off a little bit now, but he's still a consistent sort of 0.98 player, right? He has his good games as well. Carrigan still, despite the major final, of course, can still have incredible maps. Just making space for his teammates.
Seized.
Yep, seized. Unfortunately, couldn't get to play at the major. Very sad situation.
This is actually such a good eco round coming through for GamerLegion. That's their third frag they've been able to find.
Indeed.
Significant economic damage inflicted. Blessed are going to have to reinvest into a couple of guns here that they wouldn't have expected to be the case. And, well, yeah, no need to give up any further fights here, Mr. Guthrie. He realizes that, gets out of dodge, but yeah, round goes the way of Blessed as expected 4-2. And this is where GamerLegion just need to make sure that they don't let things get out of hand.
Yeah, answer back is important. Slen's got his AWP. Tension is holding the canal line. No reason for anyone to go swinging into that completely dry. Bondic showing his presence on mid, and Slen actually gets taken down by Guthrie off camera. In the corner of the wall there. Dink onto Tension. Snacks is desperate to use his HE, but he knows he's being held by Bondic, and that's going to afford Tension some space to hop away. Goes for the resmoke instead. Maybe we'll try and break that smoke, but no, chooses the deep nade, maybe hoping that Tension is still there. But Bondic and Smash can creep up here. They've been given space by that resmoke from Snacks.
Yeah, just playing the situation right now are Blessed, as you say, taking advantage of the util that GamerLegion are deploying, closing the gap and setting themselves up for a big exec into this B bomb site. There are two players here for GamerLegion, but that util starts to rain in. And you can see Snacks is just trying to find a gap right now, but there ain't none. All by design. All by design. Very good util usage coming through, just not leaving any of the boxes unchecked. Bolt will get a kill, but I mean, that's just a frag on the flank. And it gives the information to Blessed away, so it's not like Bolt can completely dismantle them with that flank. Trades are great as well, and Blessed continue to surge here on Anubis.
It's an important save as well. You want something in this round. Smash. Will maybe ruin Volt's day here. And he absolutely will. Uh-oh, GamerLegion. Blessed are now in a very, very strong position. Money is good. GamerLegion is not. They don't have a gun to work with. T-side looking good for the Ukrainians. And they're honestly looking the better team. Full stop right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. In complete control of proceedings. As I've already said a few times, I'm going to harp on about it. This is the first time we're seeing GamerLegion play Anubis in the past 3 months. Let's see if we run those numbers back even further. Okay, Trav, even in the past 12 months, with the minimum of 3 players playing for GamerLegion, so that would be, what, Snacks, the most recent player who joined? Snacks and Volt around that sort of period.
Yeah.
They've never played this map together, Trav. There's no history.
So, there we go. We mentioned that was the worry if it got to a third. Well, now I'm worried. Properly.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lower bracket, so at least there is a lifeline, I suppose, for GamerLegion, but it's not like that's a breezy lower bracket. Normally, if you end up in the lower bracket in the first round, you're like, yeah, okay, you know, probably going to be a, you know, as GamerLegion, you'd expect to be the favorites, but it's either NIP or Monty waiting for you there.
Yeah, that game's getting toward the end now. And 11-6 up. Monty perhaps for GamerLegion. That is a ESL Challenger Jönköping matchup
Yeah, good point.
from last year.
Yeah. Not much of a matchup here in this round, though. Crystal's getting overwhelmed. And again, it's not like this T-side are doing anything particularly special, as was the case on Overpass and Ancient preceding that. They just stick to their guns. They've got a simple style. Just making sure that they've always got 3 or 4 players together in a cluster. Like a little wrecking ball running around the map together.
Yeah, and Bondix leading the way alongside Smash as well. Incredible. What a time to be alive. I have a lot of respect for Bondic, for his long, storied career.
Alright, Trav, I've gone even deeper down the rabbit hole. The last time that GamerLegion played on Anubis was the 31st of August last year against Movistar Riders, obviously now Movistar Koi. And that was with only Volt and Isaac, who are a part of the current roster who played in that game as well. So that just caps off the points. Must-win gun round here for GamerLegion. Otherwise, things have completely snowballed out of control.
Forward. He's found a little gap between the fire and then chooses to take some extra damage to it to take his position. And that's a beautiful shot on Sten. Sten has been getting kind of destroyed by these riflers from Blessed. Andrew has to step up again. Thankfully, he's got Bolt support immediately. And Snacks. Oh, no, Snacks. That's a whiffy one. And that would have been a really important kill as well. It would have given them a comfortable advantage. As it is, it's 3v3. And Tension, he's lucky to be alive too. Goodness me. GamerLegion just not hitting their shots in this round. Full stop and now a full sprint through Canal to B. It's going to be down to Isaac. Quick rotation coming in from Andu with that picked up AWP though. Isaac needs to stay alive.
Yeah, he should be able to. I think he's done enough by dropping the flames, although Andrew's starting to just question himself a little bit. He's actually fallen back in towards middle. That means Isaac's still isolated. Great clearance of the angle there from Smash. Beautiful crosshair placement. That's the B-bomb sites under control of the T side. I don't even know if GamerLegion are going to go for the retake here, Trav. It looks like they are going to ask a question. They don't know for sure how low all 3 of these Blessed players are, barely making up 50 health between them. But they are going to edge their way forward. First kill does come through onto Smash. There's no kits in play. The nade could finish off Tension. No, not going to get itself into Cave. That means Tension can still hold the line with the AWP, but he's not going to connect the shot. It's all down to Bondic. No health left. 10-second defuse being stuck. Bondic looking for the timing, but he doesn't have the shots.
You can see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to kill the first player as quickly as possible and instantly transfer to the second, knowing that he's against the clock. But not to be this time for Bondic. A little bit more health, maybe he had a chance. But GamerLegion get a critical third, and it basically keeps them alive in this game somehow. Crazy. Crazy times.
Right, well, it's not like GamerLegion are out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. Lose this and... oh, alright, Andrew.
Hey, yo.
That's just one of those things, right? That's how it goes. Gonna be watching the rest of the round from the sidelines here. Watching Bolt try and make a play to try and recover the round here for his team. Isaac is also a man on a mission. He's got a USP out, for God's sake. And they're never going to expect Bolt to be in the position he's in. Isaac refaces. Bolt is in the belly of the beast, but Smash! My goodness! How aware is this guy?
Okay, then. I'm a bit speechless by that. Slend and Snacks in a 2v4, one with an AWP, one with a 5-7. They'll probably be out of this one already. Blessed hit back straight away. That's unreal.
Man, the headache continues, Trav, for GamerLegion. Paracetamol's not going to solve this one. Only winning rounds.
Snacks will go down 2. Goes through the smoke when he sees Snacks is in the process of throwing utility. On Send, he could get hunted here as well. Blessed have some money. Thankfully, they're all sort of going the opposite direction, so I think he's going to be fine. But still, I mean, say I think he's going to be fine. Right now, it's not fine for GamerLegion. It's the "this is fine" meme with the dog sitting in the fire.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not fine. There's a lot of coping going on right now if you're saying this is fine. Things are falling apart at a rate of knots right now for GamerLegion. It's still recoverable, though. I mean, 4 rounds, I think, is sort of bare minimum on the CT side of Anubis. Snacks has 1 kill. Just notice that now. 4 for Slend, 4 for Bolt. Over on Blessed, you got double digits on both Smash and Bondic. The rest of the team not far away, bar Tension, who's been quite quiet since Ancient, actually.
Right, no mistakes from Blessed against the Pistols. Could be in for an incredible half. They found Slend at least, but Snacks will go down in that E-box area, going for a swing whilst there's some action going on elsewhere. Trying to take some good opportunity on the timing. That's a big kill from Andu. That could give them a path. He's 46 health off the back of that kill. If he's going to give it to Isaac, but actually no, they don't need to. They've got that AK and E-box, of course. So how do Blessed fight back from here? 3 versus 4. Utility on Tension. 1 kill and a plant. And once again, the round's turned on its head, but Slend's in the right position. And of course, Andu will still be here, and Slend peaks to the last with his teammates. That could be such an important round in this game for GamerLegion. That's 4 on CT, and now a chance for 5.
Yeah, what a huge reprieve coming through there to win that round, right? That's a big let-off. And Blessed just kind of get picked apart throughout that round. Picked up by the AWP, peek into the rifle, just not really much trade potential, and then all 3 players forced to try and push together and just run straight into the blender. So that's going to be a big round for GamerLegion to win. How do they cap off this first half is the question. We've had a very competitive series between these 2 teams so far. Overtime required on both the maps preceding this. Who will keep themselves alive in the upper brackets and who will be demoted to that lower bracket to play against? Well, by the look of things, it's going to be Monty.
Yeah, 12-9 to an IP now. Creeping ever closer to the outcome of that game. Somehow, we might have the longest game of the entire opening round here. Lovely kill from Yeki through the smoke. That's huge. Slamming it down, realizing it's very common for a player to play close behind it. Volt can't get a second. Slend, nice flick though. Catches Bondic trying to jump over to the site. Recovers it into a 3v3. Good Molotov as well. That will force Slend a little bit further forward, and that gives the kill to Yeki. And now Snacks has to find a timing. He could be about to, but he can't commit to either kill. Oh, if he went a little bit further forward there straight away, would have got at least 1. He's too nervy on it. And now he's smoked off. Suddenly, it gets even worse. Isaac from the big flank will try and molly out Yeki, but he's not being caught. So it's all down to Isaac. 2 players left to find. He's got a smoke. He's got a kit. But where is that bomb? It's planted in the open, not where that smoke is. And now the time is running ever lower for Isaac. He's not going to be able to do anything about this. It's 8 for Blessed on T-side Anubis, and they're creeping ever closer to what will be a huge upset. We'll see if they can complete it after a quick break. GamerLegion under the cosh. 8 forward behind. Blessed playing a superb series at the moment. Put a lot of pressure on GamerLegion, even on their home of overpass. It could have been done in 2. Now we're on the 3rd, and we get to see if Smash can hold off against the mid-rush. He is ready and raring for it, though, and will fall back straight away. 2 players drop into Canal. Tension is helped out by Guthrie. Isaac will go down. Yeah, he may be tagged, but he's got support from Smash, who's rotated all the way back toward that connector area, and now it's looking ever harder for GamerLegion.
Yeah, they're just getting picked off one by one as they make their way forward. 5 versus 3, sure, they've got some control, but this is going to be a big gunfight. There's a huge crossfire setup right now. Smash, Bondic, Guthrie, all working together. It's only Snacks left remaining. The bomb is in control of the CTs, and, well, I mean, based off that round, we saw the last round in regulation. Snacks is seemingly having some troubles right now. I mean, his aim just looked very off, right, when he was coming through cameras in the retake there, shooting on at the player on the bomb site and the one in the heaven, and just missing shots on both of them. So it's just looking quite rough right now for Mr. Snacks.
Yeah, sad about it, because he had quite a few really impactful rounds on overpass, of course. Had that insane clutch, hitting those 2 wall bangs on the B site. Anubis doesn't seem to be his map. It doesn't seem to be his day. And Blessed will be up to 10 in a matter of moments here.
Yeah, for free. Double digits ripe for the taking. Remember the point I made at the start of the series, that GamerLegion have been quite slow to start in the maps they've played so far with the new players coming in. Totally makes sense, but it just feels like they've constantly been behind the game and then chasing the game. And then you're playing with pressure on your shoulders the whole time. So it's quite tough for them, man, in all honesty.
Just the blocks for Bondic to worry about for coming his way in mid with Yeki support. Spots out Andu. Get his kill and fall away. Give Bondic a chance. Nice double dink from Isaac, but it'll only be a consolation. Bombing drops to mid as well. A little bit of a flank from Volt. Smash will get dinked, but Isaac is a tickle away from going down. And there we go. 4 players alive, 4 blessed there, and they're 3 away. What would be an incredible upset. And GamerLegion, I can confirm now, if they are to lose this map, would play Monty in around about just over an hour's time in that lower bracket for survival. As they just lost to NIP. NIP squeaking it 13-11 on map 3 in the end. With Wrinkle having a bit of a masterclass.
Well, that's one way to
12.
pay his new employers back early on. Just put up good numbers from the word go. Obviously, going to be calling in English now compared to Ukrainian, which has been the case for the rest of his career.
Yeah. I believe in him. I'm actually a Wrinkle believer.
Oh yeah, for
Let's
sure.
see.
Absolutely, I think it's a great pickup. I'm really excited to see Wrinkle at the higher level either way. Massive round here. Good double peek coming through. I thought Slend and Volt had it under control, but it's actually Tension and Smash who both get a kill and get themselves out of dodge. Snacks desperately trying to get a kill back, and he will. That doubles up his kill counter for the map, but can't clock out just yet.
Oh, he tries to go for a big wide swing, but Yeki's playing that really tough position to tap down on the bricks there on the broken wall. 4v2 for Blessed.
Yeah, this is really brutal for Isaac. No way to make anything happen. In fact, probably just better off saving the AK. They got that max round loss bonus behind them, so Hero AK in the next round in the eco for his team, and then he can afford Galil and armor at the bare minimum in the round afterwards. But how good have Blessed been here, Trav?
Doesn't feel like it's a fluke in any way. They have been incredibly solid. And I think it tells the tale of how solid they've been as well, is that Overpass was so difficult for GamerLegion. Sure, it's not the 5 that have looked so good on that map in the Major and in recent times. Isaac saves his AK, but of course that puts his economy off kilter compared to everyone else too. Might be something to work with in this round, but he's going to have to make it look incredible.
Alright, well, now or never. GamerLegion opting against going for the hero AK, spending everything they've got here. Planning themselves out, default approach coming through from them. I mean, we've seen quite a few defaults from GamerLegion that haven't looked too convincing so far on the T side. Probably would have liked to have seen something a bit more direct, or maybe just a, you know, bringing some sort of a pocket rocket strategy into effect. Let's see, sticking to their defaults for now.
Yeah, it's a horrible situation to be in. Tech 9, couple of Galils in the Mac 10. We've seen Blessed win with less. Bondic has support in E-Box now to try and deal with Snax' Tech 9. Nade actually did a lot of damage before Snax all the way back, and actually a second HE will come in as well. That's such a brilliant clear from Blessed, but Guthrie will be overrun. Yeki will only get his one. Bondic does well to get one and stay alive though, almost transfers on the other. So they have a 3v2 intact, and he gets a bit more further to safety. Waits for rotations to come through. Isaac is going to be 40 HP as well. Slen can't deal with him. Bondic is putting in a bit of a mini masterclass on this decider. The old legend.
Oh.
And the HE from Smash gives Blessed match points.
Match point for Blessed. GamerLegion about to be condemned to the lower bracket where they'll have to face up against Monty just to keep themselves alive. I didn't necessarily expect to say those words, but bleed. Oh man, it certainly deserved for Blessed. Right, yeah, I think GamerLegion probably do as well, but Blessed fully deserve the position they find themselves in right now, and they need to win one of the next 8 rounds to seal the deal.
GamerLegion are certainly bleeding, and that is basically the only opening kill they've had in a good amount of time. Bondic will go down this time. Guthrie will use all of his utility, try that right-click flash over the top to blind up some of his enemies coming his way. He needs support badly, with a lot of time being wasted from him, but Snax will take the advantage, and that will probably mean that GamerLegion will stay alive a little bit longer yet.
First round of the second half. First point on the board here on this T side for GamerLegion. It's come a lot later than they needed it to. At the bare minimum, they're going to keep themselves alive. So just speaking a little bit more about Bondic, I started watching Counter-Strike and playing Counter-Strike in 2014, and you know, Bondic was actually an active player around then. He was one of the players who was certainly a part of the scene. He was playing in a team called DAT, and DAT were around just as I started getting into Counter-Strike. Along with Bondic in that DAT team is Flamey, World Edit, Adren, and get this, Blade as well. Obviously the coach of Navi. Classic lineup right there, and that's when I started getting into it. From there it was more Flipside and Hellraisers, and I think he started to kind of go off into a bit more of an obsolete space after his Hellraisers stint. But I mean, from that period
of course,
yeah, and that's where I you know, probably followed him a lot less. But that stint from 2014 to 16, Bondic was actually a player held in very high regard.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, obviously he played a little bit during the original COVID era portion as well, on that Windstrike team. If you remember, I think on his first stint on Hellraisers, that was the Angel, Dead Fox, Sticko, Zero team, I believe, as well.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean, even in Windstrike, of course, there's a lot of names on there that we knew for a while. Alien, Nickelback, Lackey, they're still doing well at this level of Counter-Strike, and they could be about to finish it off here. Good trades from GamerLegion. At least gets them a plant. Yeki and Smash playing together, and
Wow.
that's beautiful. Before the Molotov really
Oh no.
makes some big damage happen, and now Snacks, 3 kills in the game, 1 versus 2. Now would be a brilliant time to show up. He's unsure of where that other player is. He only knows Oyeki, and now I think he knows of both because he hears them both. But that is the Molotov that might just seal it. Smash can hold the defuse, and Snacks will have nothing to say about this whatsoever. He may get the 1 kill, but he has no time to advance forward. And Blessed will upset GamerLegion.
Yeah, and in very convincing fashion as well. The way they win that decider is just magnificent. I'm really impressed by what I've seen out of Blessed. That was very good work coming through from them. I mean, GamerLegion do leave quite a lot to be desired. Could have won the map in 2, or the series in 2. I'm afraid, I suppose you could say that.